Good evening, I'm Dacia Richards with Wednesday's edition of the Regional News. We begin with news from Antigua. A convict of murder in Antigua was deported to his homeland of Jamaica on April 27, despite an earlier court ruling that would have allowed him to remain in the country until mid-May. Caribbean Airlines transported Jeffrey Nash Campbell back to Jamaica following a rapid reversal of his temporary reprieve. Just days earlier, on April 22, Acting Chief Magistrate Dexter Wason had granted Campbell bail of $10,000 with one Antiguan citizen as a surety, permitting him time to settle his affairs before deportation. The court had also ordered him to report to immigration twice weekly on Mondays and Thursdays. However, this arrangement was short-lived. On Thursday, April 24, the court revoked Campbell's bail, accelerating his departure by nearly 3 weeks from the original May 18 deadline. Campbell, formerly a resident of Kentish Road, had established significant ties to Antigua during his nearly 2-decade stay, having arrived in 2005. He had fathered children in Antigua, though they no longer live in the country. The Jamaican national had been serving time for the 2013 murder of Sylvester Carbon. Carbon was fatally shot on April 10, 2013, while walking along Bridge Road after leaving a shop in the Grays Farm area. While in Trinidad and Tobago, police are investigating a report of a home invasion in Tobago. According to police reports, the incident occurred at approximately 3:30 a.m. on Monday at an apartment located at Guy Street, Canaan, Tobago. The victim, who had been staying at a friend's apartment, reported that he had secured the premises around 9 p.m. that night before locking all doors and windows except for the front door, which he had closed but not locked. While asleep in a bedroom within the apartment, the victim was awakened by 4 masked men who were dressed in dark clothing. One of the intruders was armed with what appeared to be a firearm. The armed assailant pointed the weapon at the victim and ordered him to leave the house. Fearing for his life, the victim complied with the demand. Before the victim exited the premises, one of the other men relieved him of $600 TNT in cash and a pack of cigarettes. The suspects then fled the scene. No injuries were reported and the suspects remain at large. Finally, the deputy political leader of the main opposition United Workers' Party UWP, Delbert Paris, has announced his resignation from the position 4 months after being elected to the post. Paris had supported the electoral reform bills that the government had tabled in the parliament on March 19 this year, when police had to fire tear gas and rubber bullets to disperse opposition supporters who had been protesting against the measure. Paris, a civil engineer, was nominated as a senator by Anthony Charles, the independent candidate who successfully defeated the Dominican Labour Party DLP candidate Gregory Riviere in the December 6 general elections. The UWP had boycotted the elections in keeping with their demands for electoral reform ahead of the polls. Paris, who has come under pressure since the passage of the Electoral Commission Act, confirmed that he had resigned, quote-unquote, with immediate effect, but would remain a member of the party. Thank you for watching. Do have a great rest of the week. Until next time.